775-751-9929.
Are you tired of dropped calls and high phone bills? Switch to Valley Communications Voice over Internet Protocol home phone services and experience crystal clear calls and great rates while using Valley Communications Internet services, which provides lightning fast internet. For the first 12 months, enjoy phone services starting at $19.95. It's an easy choice. Visit us today at valleycom.com to learn more. Valley Communications, local, affordable, reliable.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on East Country Radio. And we're also streaming at KPVM-TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, August 28th. In our top story, the Silver State continues to reel from a massive cyber attack that was launched over the weekend and shut down government offices, disrupting services statewide throughout the week. Cybersecurity experts say hackers may have spent up to 200 days inside Nevada's systems before launching this crippling attack.
Nevada is grappling with one of the most significant cyber attacks in its history, forcing statewide office closures and disrupting essential services. The breach, detected early on Sunday, has taken down websites, phone lines, and internal networks for agencies including sheriff's offices, the Department of Motor Vehicles, and state licensing departments. Cybersecurity experts say the attackers likely spent 100 to 200 days inside Nevada's systems gathering information before launching the attack. Forensic teams have now confirmed that some data was exfiltrated, though officials have not disclosed what information may have been compromised. Governor Joe Lombardo's office says emergency services like 911 remain operational, but thousands of residents have been affected by DMV closures and delayed government services. The FBI and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency are assisting state IT teams as they work to secure systems and begin phased restoration. DMV appointments are being canceled, but the agency says those who miss their appointments will be served as walk-ins once services resume. As of Wednesday, limited operations have resumed in some agencies, but officials warn full restoration could take time as they validate every system for safety.
Now an update on the tragic shooting out of Minneapolis. The shooter has now been identified as that community continues to heal from the 2 deaths and the 17 children and others injured.
On August 27th, a tragic mass shooting occurred at the Annunciation Catholic School and Church during a back-to-school mass. An update was found on the afternoon of August 27th. The suspected gunman has been identified as Robin Westman, a 23-year-old former student who previously graduated from the school in 2017. According to reports, Westman, who identified as a transgender woman, in a video on X prior to the attack, the shooter showed off various guns and tactical uniform, preparing for the devastated shooting. The Trump White House update page on X also posted photos of the shooter's manifesto. Many weapons had disturbing and chilling writings on them, some inscribed with chilling messages such as "Where is your God?" and "For the children." It also had Russian language inscribed on the barrels of the gun. In one portion of the content, Westman appeared to reflect on personal struggles, writing, "I wish I never brainwashed myself," and expressing regret about being transgender, saying they were tired of being trans. Westman opened fire from a window inside the church, killing 2 students and injuring 17 others. The shooter died by suicide at the scene. The shooter's mother worked at the church where the shooter previously went to for grade school until she retired in 2021, according to the Church of Annunciation's Facebook page.
Unfortunately, we have more tragic news here locally as a photo shoot turns deadly. Haley Grabby has the details.
On August 23, 2025, 20-year-old Alessandra Blee had been arrested in connection with a deadly shooting during a photo shoot in Clark County. Police say they found a man on the sidewalk who had been shot and was later pronounced dead at the scene. Detectives believe he and Alessandra were posing with a gun when it went off. Blee was arrested 3 days later and is now facing charges of open murder with a deadly weapon. The Las Vegas coroner will release the official cause of death soon.
Today's health news ties into the recent tragedies of sorts. As school starts back up, now is a good time for parents to have conversations with their children about stranger danger. And if you've never had that talk before, experts say now is a good time.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
I think it's important to not be scary and not have this idea of the boogeyman coming to get you. And it's easy to kind of slide into that kind of a conversation just with all of the messages that we hear, all the things that you hear on the news. It's very easy to kind of veer into that area.
Dr. Gina Robinson is a pediatrician at Cleveland Clinic Children's. She says instead, focus the conversation on who the child can trust and go over a list of adults that are considered safe, like a police officer, for example. It's also a good idea to practice some scenarios so they know how to respond. One example could be they're walking home from school when a stranger pulls up in a car and asks them for help finding their lost puppy. You should explain to your child that an adult would never need their help with something like that or with any kind of emergency. Another option is to create a family password or phrase that could be used if a stranger ever claims to know them.
Also, you don't have to be polite to everyone, especially if someone is approaching you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. That's a hard lesson to learn because we want our children to be polite. We want our children to be able to have appropriate conversations. But if someone is making you feel uncomfortable, you don't owe them that courtesy.
What are your plans this Labor Day weekend? Even though there's tragedy around the nation, we still have things to celebrate here locally, like our freedoms. And so we have that info and more when News 25 returns.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your TV safer for the little ones. There are 2 mounting options, flat and articulating arm wall mounts. The favorite is the articulating arm for various viewing areas. Hiding your wires is also popular. Call today for your free quote or visit us at MrAntenna.com.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE-certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
No matter your trouble, you need a hero.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
We learn valuable life lessons from our loved ones. Lessons that protect our home and keep us safe. Like avoiding pests such as cockroaches that can be attracted to leaking pipes. Or mice that are drawn to left out food. And standing water around your home can be a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Stopping pests that can spread disease is a valuable life lesson to pass down from one generation to the next. Learn how you can have a healthy, pest-free home. Visit pestworld.org.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, if you're looking to light up this Labor Day weekend, Pahrump Fireworks Safety Site is open and ready for action right now.
The site will be open Friday, August 29th through Labor Day, Monday, September 1st, from 7 to 11 p.m. each night. You can find it at 3770 Fox Avenue, right on the corner of Fox and Game Bird. Just a heads up, you'll need a firework pass to enter the site. They're just $5, and you can grab one at any fireworks store in Nye County. Need more details? Ask your local fireworks retailer or head online to pahrump.nv.gov/fireworks. Have fun, stay safe, and remember, keep the big booms at the safety site.
This Saturday morning at 11 a.m., FD Candy will host a fundraiser with every dollar raised going to Abilities and Focus. News 25 has more on this heartwarming, sweet event.
Hey guys, Colin, FD Candy here. We got JP with his nonprofit, Abilities and Focus. We're really excited to invite you guys all in on Saturday. This Saturday from 11 to 7, we're located at 301 Oxbow, Suite 14. We're going to be selling slushies. This is the Community Slush Fund Day. We do these every weekend on Saturdays. JP is our recipient this weekend. We're really excited to invite you guys in to hear more about his wonderful organization. You guys can enjoy a sweet treat at FD Candy. Our slushies, we got 16 ounces for $2.50 and a 24 ounce for $3.25. 100% of that is going to go to JP's organization. Any tips you guys want to throw into our jar, all of that is going to go to him as well. We accept card, cash, even IOUs. So come on in, guys. There's no excuse. We hope to see you guys. Come on down to FD Candy. We got JP here. He's going to talk to us, share a little bit of information about his wonderful nonprofit organization. It's a 501c3 based right here in Pahrump, Nevada. And he's got a lot to talk about. Can't wait to hear from you, JP. Thanks for asking us to jump on board. We're really excited to bring this to you guys.
Hi everyone, I'm JP from Abilities in Focus. I'm super excited for this weekend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My goal is to make everyone feel welcome, and the people with disabilities out there, most of them doesn't really have anyone to hang out with or anything. So my goal is to make everyone feel welcome and hang out here and make new friends. That's the goal. And yeah, I really appreciate it. In the future, my goal is to make more events like this, or like camp wise. So you want to stay tuned with update with that. Please follow my Facebook page, Abilities in Focus. For any more questions, you can call us at 702-708-2055. Thank you.
spot that Oompa Loompa in the candy shop? All right, looks like a sweet story. Thanks for that, Anthony. And coming up now in sports, thanks to Mikey Ruhan, the Aviators drop Slugfest. Kids steal the show and the Aces keep on being awesome. Here's Mikey now with sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. It was bombs away at Las Vegas Ballpark on Wednesday as the Aviators and Iowa Cubs combined for a game with more hits than a boy band reunion tour. Unfortunately, the Aviators came out on the wrong end of the slugfest, falling 11-9. They look for revenge tonight at 7:05 p.m. U.S. champions Summer South Little League team were honored at the game, and they were honored with a championship parade. Downtown Summerlin threw the parade on Wednesday, complete with local organizations, high school bands, and even a Backstreet Boy. Word is the Little Leaguers are still grounded for staying up past curfew to ride the fire truck. Meanwhile, across town, Aja Wilson decided gravity and defenders were optional, dropping 34 points and 10 rebounds like she was playing NBA Jam. Las Vegas Aces went on to win 91-85 over the Atlanta Dream.
That's a 12-game winning streak.
The Aces now hold second place in the WNBA standings. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
All right, News 25 will be right back with more electrifying news.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
What's your magic number? Mine are 3, 6, and 12. Take me home and love me. For 3, 6, or 12 months, your choice. Choose your own adventure. Make me yours. Show me your world for 3, 6, or 12 months. So, what are you waiting for? Find your magic number and raise a future guide dog today.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime or anywhere. Let Mastercraft Electronics install security your family deserves. Call Mastercraft Electronics today. Secure your home or business. 775-990-4896. Mastercraft Electronics is licensed and bonded. 1 month free alarm monitoring when you sign up for service. Mastercraft Electronics, 775-990-4896.
One in 4 people have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also an actor and advocate for disability inclusion across all aspects of life. The disability community is passionate, strong, powerful. We have so much to offer and deserve to be included in society. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Eat Your Seals is delivering services, advocacy, and local supports that elevate the communities for everyone. That's my Eat Your Seals. Make it yours.
Make this the summer event going on now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Summer is here and the deals are heating up.
At Saïdi Trudeau, we have the perfect vehicle at a great price just for you, like an all-new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 with as much as $4,000 in rebates. Looking for more adventure? How about a brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon 4x4 at employee pricing? That's right, you pay what we pay, plus an extra $3,250 in rebates to save you even more. Maybe a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 Crew Cab is more your style, with rates as low as 1.9% for 72 months, or employee pricing and an extra $3,000 in rebates. At Saïdi Trudeau, you're sure to find a great deal and great service all summer long. Come see us today and make this the summer event you'll never forget. Saïdi Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
The Mental Margarita Show is not your average variety show. Hosted by Jersey Doll and Slycat, features the new music and stories of independent artists, entrepreneurs with their expert advice following their dreams, community leaders making a positive impact around the globe, and visits with celebrity guests sharing their stories and inspiration. Tune in and watch the Mental Margarita Show every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. on KPVM Channel 25.1.
Longevity isn't very long. You either go to prison or you get whacked.
When it comes to your safety and security, Pahrump Lock & Safe comes to mind. Pahrump Lock & Safe has been providing security and peace of mind throughout southern Nevada. Of course, you know about their 24/7 emergency service, but there's more. Pahrump Lock & Safe offers safe opening and repair, high security safe service, electronic locks, high security locks, access control systems, and much more services. Call 702-379-8441. Pahrump Lock & Safe, your key to security.
Do you want your life savings and assets safe from the creditors and government after your death? Do you want to save time and confusion to your loved ones for the process of estate planning? Is it important to you to create a plan to provide security for you and your family? Will protect your assets from the creditors. Don't wait. Call David M. Grant, attorney at law, for all your estate planning needs. Call today, 702-938-2244 for a free 30-minute consultation.
There is no known safe amount of marijuana used during pregnancy. Everything a mother eats, drinks, or smokes affects her developing baby or enters her breast milk. Just like alcohol and tobacco, using marijuana can have negative effects on your baby. Using any form of marijuana may be harmful to your baby during pregnancy and while breastfeeding. Marijuana can affect your ability to care for your baby or someone else's baby. If you're pregnant or a new mother and using marijuana, you are urged to quit. Visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211.
These are our wetlands, where nature's heartbeat resonates, inviting us to reconnect and explore. Wetlands provide for our basic needs, storing carbon to sustain a healthy atmosphere, filtering pollutants to improve our water quality, and absorbing floodwaters to protect our communities. Just 1 acre of wetlands can store over 1 million gallons of water. A symphony of life flourishes in our wetlands, supporting the needs of hundreds of species. Yet these essential ecosystems face threats of loss and degradation. Ducks Unlimited is the leader in wetlands conservation. Join our mission at ducks.org/wetland benefits and ensure these habitats continue to protect, purify, and nurture life for future generations. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox. That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
Revitalize and beautify your home. It's time to get those carpets, tiles, and upholstery looking good again. Call Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning and impress your guests with your home looking its best. They specialize in carpets, upholstery, tile, grout, draperies, area rugs, and carpet repairs. They even clean your garage and driveway. Call a local company with a reputation you know and trust. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, 702-595-0488.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, we are continuing to explore the crucial role that Valley Electric Association's substations play. So today we're continuing our journey into the heart of the grid to uncover the dedication and expertise that keeps them running. So join us now for part 2 of this series as we go behind the scenes with the crews who ensure that the power continues to flow safely and reliably throughout VEA's cooperative's territory.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
So this is a power transformer at Gamebird substation. So this is 230,000 volts coming in on this side and then 138,000 going out the other side. So it just has to do with the long distances and stuff that the energy has to move from the source to the load. So this is a large scale. Like I said, it's 230,000 volts to 138. So from there, it'll go to a distribution substation at the 138,000 volts where it gets stepped down to the distribution voltage of 24.9. And that's what you see on the power lines all around town. And then pretty much every house has another transformer that puts it down to secondary voltage. So we'll take that 24.9 phase to phase or 14.4 phase to ground and put it to the 120/240, which is what is used inside the houses.
So this is a cabinet where all of the cables from the yard, the circuit breakers and the instrument transformers that Josh talked about earlier, all of that cabling comes in here and terminates on these strips. And from there, we terminate the cables that go to the relay panels and tie everything together so it all functions properly.
This right here is a vacuum hydraulic recloser. So a recloser is a protective device that gets mounted on the lines. When it detects a fault on the line, it will measure that through a relay and tell the recloser to open.
A lot of our problems here on our system are bird related, so many of the outages are caused by birds. You'll see this was caused by a bird on a recloser, so we've had to replace the bushings on this recloser to get it back in service. So another thing that affects us out here is lightning. So, but yeah, most of the outages are definitely caused by birds. So they obviously like high places, and a lot of our electrical equipment obviously is high. So they build nests, they perch, and all it takes is them to touch the wrong stuff and it blows things up and causes an outage. So yeah, we put things on lots of stuff, bird guard on our reclosers, on the distribution system, all over the place to try to prevent that from happening, but sometimes even that doesn't help.
So right now I'm going through the 4-year apprenticeship. I'm coming up pretty close. The apprenticeship consists of 8,000 hours of on-the-job training and 4 years of schooling. 8 steps, yes. Each step is 1,000 hours. I'm currently at like 7,200 hours, so I'm pretty close. So then we become journeymen. We become journeyman substation technicians, and we're able to run with our own crews and stuff like that. We'll come in and check statuses on all of our equipment. We have about 19 or 20 substations, so a lot of equipment to monitor and keep track of. So typically we'll assist the line crew if there's a fault that they can't locate. We have protective relaying that tells us the distance, tells us the current values of what caused the fault or proximity of it. And then we'll guide them there. If there's any additional, we call it switching, which is isolation of equipment so that they could work a little safer, we'll do that.
I love the job. Yeah, my job is awesome. I've been with the cooperative now for 7 years, and I've had the opportunity to move within a few positions in those 7 years, and I'm happy where I'm at.
It makes work really easy when you enjoy what you're doing. I like the pride that it gives me to be able to provide such a service for everyone as important as electricity.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
During these last few days of August, let's look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam at this beautiful scene around Pahrump with a foal, a mare, and the wild horses in the area enjoying this calm weather. The winds are down, the temps are up. A closer look at weather after the break.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I faced my PTSD, and I'm a better husband and father because of it.
We help warriors get the expert care and support to thrive.
I got involved. I got healthier. I got to be an athlete again.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out the temperatures. Fernley saw 85 today, 86 in Fallon. Carson City saw 85 as well. 79 in Tonopah, that looks nice. 81 in Goldfield. Beatty saw 92 degrees. Amargosa, 97. Las Vegas, 92. And Death Valley did not get the memo. It's 106 there. Let's check out the beautiful paradise of Pahrump. We're currently at 91 degrees with cloudy skies. We hit a high of 94 this evening, or earlier today, I should say. The wind out of the south, 8 miles per hour. Humidity, 17%. The sun rose this morning at 6:12. It's going to go away into the ocean at 7:16 p.m. this evening. Humidity, 35%. Winds out of the east-southeast, 10 miles per hour. The low tonight will be 69 degrees. Let's check out the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, not so bad. We got 96. Saturday, 100, 103 on Sunday, 103 on Monday. On Tuesday, we'll see 102. Wednesday, that looks nicer, 99 degrees. Then we go back up to 100 on Thursday. And that is your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Jeanette.
Thanks so much, Mikey, for all that you do here at KPVM. And that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Jeanette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Days Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Ron.